Welcome to Cajun Country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will get the ball first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Finding open areas. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Red pass, it's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. The give is to Smith. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catch them all bounce a little bit, getting a big game, getting the first down.
The Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Howard. Got his man quickly. They stripped it out. Defense falls on the ball. A turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Raging Cajuns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Louisiana. Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
How about that? that first drive by the offense. Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Red Wolves offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick release by the QB. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Spins away from the defense. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. The Red Wolves will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Working the middle, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. All down just enough to move the chains. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Off play action on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Robertson. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Howard. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll take it himself. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but he couldn't get it done there.
Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Under fire. He's going to run it. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the misconnection on the first attempt, see if he gets a little looser. And the Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Smith takes the handoff. Makes his man miss. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Raging Cajuns want to pick up the tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
With the catch, it's Smith. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Raging Cajuns have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Well, jet sweep pass. Powers through the defender. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Back to throw, it's Collins. Touchdown, Cajuns! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The Red Wolves have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the ground with the back. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Extending the play. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Summers. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw, it's Howard. Makes the catch.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. No huddle offense to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Sure hands. It's Smith. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Howard. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And the point after is good.
24, Arkansas State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. On the run, it's Rogers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. The RPO, it's complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Rodgers. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Wolves are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man. Everybody on an island. Everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And he missed it. No good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Back to throw, it's Howard. Using the quick game. Nice move, creates some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Offense working from the pistol.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, recently, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it pay dividends on that 3rd down.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
To the air, it's Howard. Keeps looking downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Louisiana! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry. In the SEC, of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia. Picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got it in the middle. It's Harrell. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy...
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires one high and deep. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll ride Davis here. There he goes. Good, solid tackle.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
The Raging Cajuns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Louisiana.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Collins. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
That's reeled in. It's Summers. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are